After Zach Evans transferred to Ole Miss, Kendre Miller finally had the TCU backfield to himself in 2022. Expectations were high, and Miller delivered in a big way. It was Duggan and Quentin Johnston who deservedly got a lot of the credit for TCU's success, but Miller was just as important to the high-flying Horned Frogs offense. Let's break down his game on this 2-minute drill. Miller is a bigger back who uses his size well. He was among the best in the country at forcing missed tackles and picking up yards after contact. His excellent leg drive and relentless motor enable him to consistently shrug off arm tackles, keep his legs churning, and fall forward for extra yards. Miller also has some surprising wiggle for a guy his size, meaning he can run through you or make you miss. While he doesn't have high and long speed, he does have enough that he was able to consistently make big plays on the ground. This combination of size and athleticism makes Miller one of the best pure runners in this class. Miller is also one of the youngest players in this class, and sharing the backfield with Evans in his first 2 years has made it so that he has very little tread coming into the league. Miller does come with some flaws though. He runs a bit upright and leaves the ball exposed at times, which has contributed to a bit of a fumbling problem over his 3-year career. It got a bit better in 2022, but it's definitely something to keep an eye on. Miller's also not a 3-down back at this point in time. He shows flashes of being a good to great pass blocker, but the rep-to-rep consistency simply isn't there yet. He was sparsely used as a receiver, and while his hands seem passable, he doesn't do anything special as a route runner. Miller is a patient route runner, sometimes to a fault, as his vision and decision-making in the backfield are hit or miss. He needs to become more decisive at the next level if he's to be productive. He also suffered a knee injury that forced him to miss the national championship game and the pre-draft testing process, something which could negatively affect his stock. My pro comparison for Miller is Melvin Gordon, who spent time with the Chargers and the Broncos. I think Gordon was a better prospect, with his production and first-round draft capital reflecting that, but they do have similar skill sets. Both are bigger backs with an excellent combination of size, speed, and agility. Gordon was able to develop as a pass catcher and blocker at the next level, and if Miller can do the same, he too could lead a backfield in the NFL. Miller could get significant reps from day one if he lands in the right situation. His physical profile and toughness as a runner will allow him to be effective in early down and short yardage situations, while his third down skill set will need to be developed. I do think Miller can sneak into day 2, but his lack of physical testing due to the knee injury and the strength of this year's running back class likely pushes him into early day 3. And that's the 2-minute drill.